Hello and welcome to episode 7, season 7 of building FC St. Pauli. You know, I appreciate you being here. Your view is the most important thing, but I do like a cheeky thumbs up. You can ask me why for that, she'll confirm. Or you can comment down below, that really helps me out. Watch an advert, become a patron, it all helps the channel. Keep on going. Right, season 7, you might remember, it might have been a few days. End of the year, they actually gave me some money. They gave me 50 million. Well, I was going to raise that by another 50 million. And I was going to spend all of it. And you know what? This is that time of the game, right? When things start to happen in Football Manager. And it becomes a wonder kid world. There's many of them. There's treats everywhere. Little golden nuggets you've got to find. And God, did we find some? We found 5. 5 of them. I'm going for it this year. But will it work out for me? Well, we'll have to wait and see. You know, he's a great player. I signed him on a free. This is pure profit. 30 million Newcastle offered me. And I couldn't say no because you can't lie. The first year I didn't use him fully. Last year I played him in every big game. He played all season. I'm just average for me. Patrick Roberts has also left. He's gone to Heidenheim, one of our old enemies. Never an enemy, but you know, that first season it was us and them. Another bit of profit for me. 5 million. I signed him on a free. Didn't think he'd be great, and he was awesome. He's been a great servant. I mean, 135 games, 34 goals. He's been great for me. And the final out is David Athen Gruber. I always wanted to call him Athen Burger. We do love a burger in Hamburg. Good player. Good player. But got 15 million from Shakhtar. Great Ukrainian side. We all love the Ukraine at the minute. All hoping it works out for him. What I see on the news, I don't want to talk politics. I try to avoid that. It's appalling in it, so you know, hopefully everything works out for him. It's not going to be the last we hear of the Ukraine, I don't think, in this episode. So let's start with my ins, and they were all wonder kids at some point. Some still are. And the first one is Philip Hepke. Now, Philip Hepke, got my notes here. I signed minimum free, 30 million from Borussia Mönchengladbach. Brilliant. I think he's worth it. I know he's not a 5-star, but he is a previous wonder kid, and he's German, and he's going to be replacing Athen Gruber. Signed for 15 million. He's 20 years old. He's Austrian. It's Florian Schuster, right? Schuster. He's been out on loan. They don't worry. 15 million quid for a wonder kid who can play in the middle and behind the striker. I was like, I'll have that. I'll gobble that up. Next up is Luigi Lay, young Frenchman and a wonder kid. And Spain's great for this because they all have minimum fees in Spain, don't they? Every player has a minimum fee. I think it's part of their deal. Don't know why. Now, we've got 2 good strikers, but one of them is Tillman, who quite often plays on the right. One of the other ones, I suppose, is a youngster who's decent, and I've given him game time. When I got the opportunity to sign this lad for 23.5 million, it's got to be done. Next up, a young Spanish player, 20 years old, from Sevilla. 17.5 million minimum fee. Little wonder kid, central midfielder. He's Gavi's replacement technically. Hopefully he can do a better job. And finally, we've got George Sensei. Spanish again, 19, come from Valencia. Now, this wasn't a minimum fee. It's going to cost a bit of money eventually, but who cares? I don't know how long this series is going to go on for, really. It could be the last episode. I'll give 15 million, what I made notes here. 15 million is going up to 45. With everything else added on. But we've still got that lad on loan, haven't we? From Bayern, who's outstanding. I wanted someone outstanding on the other wing. It's time to really go for it this season. So this is the entire squad now. We'll go through all of it. It takes forever. I'm trying to save on time. But you know how many good players we've got? I mean, I've got a great goalkeeper. We'll have a look at him. Great goalkeeper. Good defenders that have been here a while. Squad players who help. Players who can play multiple positions, which is fantastic. I've got Pozo here who wants to move because a big club came in for him. He can piss off. Don't forget, I've got Baz as well, who's injured at the minute. Another wonder kid. Fantastic young player. I think my backline looks mint. And I think my midfield's looking good. So we've got all these other players like Antov's good centre-half. Because we've got Stiller, who's one of the best young players at the start of the game. On Bomb is the bomb. We've got Geiger. You want to move like Geiger. He's mint. He's bloody mint. Obviously, we've got the new lads in. I've got another lad I picked up for 2.5 million a while ago. Great squad player. That's the backup striker. God. But can cover on the wings. And then going forward, of course, we've still got Romario on his second year. Look how good he is. I'm shitting it. I thought Bayern were going to call him back. They haven't. Brilliant player to have for 2 years. I mean, we've still got Gomez and Gilbert. Players like that who can do me a job. And then obviously going forward, we've still got Arnie, who's a cracking player, scored tons of goals for me. Jan Tillman, who can play on the right, very good player. And we've got the new kid up top. So I was very happy about this squad. It's brilliant, best we've ever had. Stacked with youth, stacked with talent, promise, potential. But I suppose when I first went into the season, the first half of the season, I kind of rotated a bit. Maybe I rotated too much. Did things go my way? We'll find out. So the board wants to qualify for the Europa League. Of course, we're in the Champions League. We'll see what happens with that. And the Pokal, still disappointed. I don't think we were expected to win that. But if we get back to the final of that, I'd be very happy. We had a training camp in Switzerland. As you can see, we played a couple of teams there. Went out to the States. I love America. Great place to go and promote your team. And I think it's Jose Jimenez, a testimonial for him. And we won that 4-3, which is pretty awesome. Look at that. Lay getting 2 goals. But by the 1st of January, I was 5th. Things weren't working how I thought they were going to work. I think when you look at that on paper, it's like we took a step back. I've signed all this talent, got other players that are coming through, and we've just gone backwards hamburger shit, which is always good because they're our rival. But I think I've been messing about too much. Not with tactics. I mean, switch it now and again. I've only got 2. But maybe with players, maybe not putting a bit of faith in some of these youngsters. So it was around this time anyway. I just thought, do you know what? I don't care now. We're fucking 5th. It's going a bit south. So I'm just gonna. I made a note. I just went, sack it. Look at who are my best young players here. Forget anyone else. Pick that team. Stick with that team, and let's go for it. If you look at the results in the league, you'll see started great. First 3 games, fantastic. Then we couldn't win for 4 games. Then I've won for 3, and it was just a bit like that. A bit sketchy. Last game I played at this point though is the derby. You know, as always, the derby's fun. I mean, we always have the heads up with these boys. And before we look at the goals, let's look at the history. I mean, look at that. Apart from a draw and 1 loss, total domination, really. And it surprised me. But they've been a bit of a yo-yo team. They had Lorenzo Luca for a little bit. But they've gone from, they can be really good, and then next year, they're really shit. The first goal's great. Nice little work. Down the left-hand side. Great bit of play from us. Go 1-0 up. Happy days. But then Hamburg come on the charge, and their first goal, it was an OG gangster goal. Own goalie, look at this. What was that? And then again, the score not long after. Wolf here on the right. Weren't happy with this either. I mean, that is poor. Tillman getting on the ball here. We get ourselves back into it. And I took a draw really because we've been a bit average. But Gillet with a goal. And I love this one. This is Tillman. Look at him. Little turn here. Gives it to M-Bomb with a bomb pass. Look at this. Control finish. See you later. 3 points at ours. But how about my dream of returning to the Pokal final and lifting my favourite trophy of all time? Well, it started well. 5-1 against them. And then we played Hanover 96. 5-0. At this point, we've got Mönchengladbach, who've got a ton of money in their bank for me. Champions League was disappointing. Now, don't get me wrong. Real Madrid and Arsenal, fantastic. You know, I didn't think we'd top it. It was just really disappointing. We won our first game, won our last game, and lost all 4 in between. So you can see the games we won there, and of course it's against Sassuolo. And then got spanked. I needed to pick a point up off him, couldn't. But finishing 3rd, it's no disgrace. You're getting the Europa League. Disappointing. I mean, because I've had good results against both of them teams in the past. Now financially, we're all right here, because you know. Spent some money, don't get me wrong, but we had some money, but the money's going because of transfers and obviously that big deal for one of them players. But we're in a good spot here. This club is in such a fantastic place now, and I've loved it. I love building a team. I've preferred maybe building a team than rebuilding a team, because whenever I've done my rebuild series for years and years and years, I've always taken teams that have had a history. I've really enjoyed creating histories for Venezia and now FC St. Pauli. It is a lot of fun. Gives me joy. Anyway, back to the league. And we're still 5th. But I felt like we were better because I picked this new team. I'll show you in a minute. And I stuck with it as much as I could in all the big games. But, you know, at this moment in time, there's not long left. I'm 5th. And I'm basically battling it out with Leipzig. and Borussia Mönchengladbach for 4th. So, you know, we are a Champions League club. We've been Champions League club now for a good few years. That was massively important to me, really. It's just been really challenging. It's been really tough. It's great to see Hertha Berlin up there as well. It's tough, and I do like a battle. I just don't think I'm ever going to win. I'm never going to win the freaking Bundesliga. I can't see me ever doing it. Maybe we can. Maybe these kids will develop. I don't know. The series might not last that long. I don't know. Doesn't help. You know, Dortmund have got this kid. Look how good he's got. 23 years old. And obviously he's just not dying. He's still fucking going. 39 years old. Look at him. And you can see he's decent. Only lost 2 since the winter break. Went on a good run. When I pretty much changed the team. You know, picked up some decent results. Look at the Borussia Dortmund game. You having some of that? 4-0. Bayern, close. Very annoying. But yeah, beating Dortmund. Look at that. Are you having that? Jury Leipzig. That ain't bad. Hertha Berlin, who are a decent team. They beat me back there. I've got to play them in a couple of games. So, got Hamburg again. Last game of the season. Will it be the live com though? Well, it could be. We could have a derby live com. Or we could not have a derby live com because I'm still in the Pokal at this point. So, we beat Borussia on Pengers. And then I beat Union Berlin on Pengers. Don't know if you can tell by the names on that team, but there's quite a lot of rotation going on there. Guys who aren't playing. So, I'm kind of winging it. And then we've got the surprise package of the year, Berlin, who are very good this year. They've beaten me in the league away, which isn't fair. Got them away games I've had to play. But if I get past them, the Pokal final could be the live com. Or will it be the Europa League? Well, probably not, because look who I've got in the semi-final. But anyway, Marseille, we're after Fenerbahce, as you can see, we got rid of them. So Marseille 4-0, 3-1, happy days. Spurs 1-1 at home. Oh, shit, we're done here. 1-0 away. Jan Tillman, what a legend that player has been. What was he, 5.5 million? And was it at the end of the first season I signed him? What a player he's been for me. We've got Man City. Now, Man City are a great team. They've got Lorenzo Luca. I don't think they're any better than us at the minute. They're not exactly dominating. Arsenal are. Liverpool are up there. At one point, they were like 5th. So it's quite close there in and around with Chelsea United. So it's still good. It's still absolutely stacked with talent. We're having one live com today. Is it going to be the derby in the league against Hamburg? Is it going to be the Pokal final? Or could it even be a European final? What do you think? What do you think? Do you want to know? You bothered? It's not the derby against Hamburg because I've played it. So yes, we have a cup final. But which one? Hamburg here, caught napping, bad pass here. Look at that. Hernandez charging, nicks it, threads it through to Arias, who's a fucking top player, slots it home. Derby's ours. So let's start here with the Europa League semi-final, first leg. Your eyes do not deceive you. Now, look at that, right? We beat them 3-2 at the Etihad, right? Scoring 3 goals. I'm like, wow, this is in the bag. This is in the absolute bag. Sterling gets one, then Luca breaks my heart. Lorenzo Luca, what are you doing? Stop it. And Sterling gets one disallowed. We hung on. We've done that a few times. Old team, new teams, take leads, collapse. But we didn't fully collapse. But this is Manchester freaking City. But before we find out, let's jump over to the Pokal. Well, we got spanked. Now, I love it. I love the Pokal. But I'm going to show you all the pictures together. And with City in the cup, with us battling it out in the league, I gambled. I gambled a lot in this competition. It'd been paying off most of the season. Didn't gamble here though. We got absolutely battered there. We beat Man City again. 2-1, going 2-0 up. Abraham this time getting him the goal late on. Was it enough? Was it enough? This is already, to me, like winning a cup final. When you get to a level where you can compete with the Cities, the PSGs, especially when you think early in the season we got tanks off Arsenal and Real Madrid and stuff, I'm thinking, shit, the second half of the season and the end of the season, things were coming together. And I think when I play one of my best teams, and I can play my best teams, they can perform. And I'm so proud of this. Not because I'm a United fan, nothing against Man City, but it is Man City on the game and they're great, aren't they? So super proud of this. And we're in the Europa League final. In Shakhtar Donetsk, Ukrainian super team, who've signed one of my players in the summer. This game just throws this up, doesn't it? Throws it up. But when it happened, it's just, whenever you see anything like this, where obviously Shakhtar are fine in this little universe and the Ukraine's fine, and you realise what's going on in real life, I felt quite sad about it. I don't know why. I felt really sad. And yes, we finished fourth. We did it by 2 points. Look at that. Leipzig in fifth. Hertha Berlin, who tanked me in the semis, drew with in the league. So you can see here, look, going on this really good run here. Drawing with Spurs, obviously we had Stuttgart there. I beat Borussia Dortmund in the 4-0. I think you know about that. Obviously B-teamed it because of this running and what I thought. Got to get top 4, European football. I mean, I'm thinking, if I don't get top 4, if I win the Europa League, you can get in the Champions League that way. So that's why I gambled the Pokal. But yeah, beat Hoffenheim, obviously beat City. Drew with Hertha Berlin, which I think was huge for us. Beat City again. And then the last 2 games, Union Berlin. B-team that. Obviously the derby didn't B-team it. And now it's Shakhtar time. We're going to do this. I want to. Let's have a check-in on that squad arrange by average rating before we get in to today's game. You can see all the guys there that are performing for me. Obviously people are happy. Some players are going to be leaving. It is what it is, but I'm fine with it. Still got a lot of good players. If I do a season 8, there'll be some changes, but I think financially we'll be fine. And I think there's a lot more good young players out there that I can get. But I'm not thinking about that right now. If you look at goals, look at him. God, I wish he could be my player, and I don't think they're going to loan him back to me. Lay, real strong second half of this season. Jan Tillman's been great. I'm really, really happy. And if you see here, look, you know I have 2 teams. I usually have an A team and a B team. But I picked my new A team. And you'll see it right here. Obviously, Hepka can't play because he's injured. But this is all like me good goalkeeper. Baz, top right back. 2 young Wonderkid or former Wonderkid centre halves. Felix, ex-centre half. I've converted him into a proper left back and he's been brilliant at left back. Stiller in the middle, strong player, one of the best young midfielders on the game. In my Wonderkid Wanderers video. Hernandez, my new guy. George on the right. Romero on the left. Scheuchter as an attacking midfielder and Gillet. So apart from Hepka, I think we're looking alright here. So welcome to Serbia. 50,000 capacity stadium, probably the national stadium it must be. St. Pauli versus the famous Ukrainian team Shakhtar, who have got Athen, Gruber. Right, here we are in Serbia, Europa League final. Now you probably know we won the Europa Conference, didn't we? Imagine we could get all 3. Might happen. I do want to do a season 8. It just might be a bit longer. It might have been not till next week it comes out. But here's Lay. But yeah, I do want to do because I've got some really good young players. I know views always drop, but I know there's a lot of you still enjoy this, so I'm sure you want to see if they can just kick on. Once a lot of these young lads, especially the ones I brought in, I've had a year here and we can develop and mingle and hopefully kick on next year. I mean, I'd love to win the Bundesliga. I'd love to win the Pokal. I mean, if we win this today, it's kind of weird in a way that with Venezia, so good domestically, winning titles, winning cups, and I lost 3 European finals. If we win this today, that'd be 2 European finals. 2 wins. I just can't do it domestically. I just really appreciate all the guys who supported this, and I really appreciate all the guys who supported my new series, We Are Central, with the mighty Manchester Central. If you haven't seen that yet, go and check it out because there's 3 episodes out in a minute, and if you get in quick enough, like today, and watch them, there's a chance you can win a copy of FM22, but you have to watch all 3 to know how to enter. So yeah, if you haven't, go and check it out. It's good. Got a good story to it. It's a bit of a bootyverse going on. All the clubs I've done over the years: Denton Villa, Tame Valley, Munchen Club, and of course Central is Stiller. So it started well. I mean, they haven't had a shot on goal, but that doesn't mean shit, does it? Anything can happen in football. I mean, they've got a good back line. They've got some good players. I mean, I've got Gomez on the bench. They've got Andreas, 2 ex-United youth players. I mean, they're a good side. I feel like I'm playing Dundee United, which is one of my favourite ever rebuilds, by the way. If you've never seen that, you missed out. It's quality. Loved it. Loved it. Turned out way better than I thought. But yeah, it's all about this right now. And I really want to win. I really want us to win. And here he is, just talking about him. Andreas, one-on-one. And he finishes. Demand more from every single one of you. Come on, boys. Right, here's Baz, the right back. Got back to Pozo. Trying to find a Sensei. A Sensei to Stiller. Back to Pozo. Come on. Let's crack him. Let's get through. Just whip it in, Baz. He's trying to whip it in, but he's giving it away. And here's Andreas again. They're going to get us on the break again. And no, is it Gamboa? Oh, my God. Right, corner. Stiller to take it. Come on. Come on. Get in. Get in, Ramiro. Better than them. I think we are. I just don't... I know we've had more chances, but I just don't feel like it's clicking for us right now. We're not playing to our absolute best. And we're hanging on here. Really, in reality, it could be... They could have had 2 more goals here. We need to get a freaking grip. We need to get a grip. Right, Felix to Antov. Come on. Bit of patience. A bit of patience. Play the right ball. Stiller. Nice bit of football, this. Good build-up. I like it. Arias. Oh. 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 Still keeping that pressure on. Baz Stiller. Trying to find Lay. What a finish from Luigi Lay. What a finish. Come on, Baz. Come on, lad. Little right back. No, what is going on here? Longest end of half highlight ever. I mean, well over injury time. We're well over injury time, referee. Blow the whistle. This is a waste of my life, their life, everybody's life. Unless we score. How much injury time is he playing? If we score now, it's going to be quite controversial. Isn't it? Jesus Christ. Right. Come on, lads. Here's Baz. Threads it through to a Sensei. And it is us. I told you. I told you. You can predict this game so much. But it's always good when it goes your way. But as most St. Pauli fans know, it doesn't matter when you're so many goals up because we can collapse quite a lot of the time at the end. And we have outnumbered them in shots, XG, play, everything. But they can score goals, and I don't know why I'm shitting myself. I don't feel confident at all right now. Right, here we go. Oh, come on, boys. You want to get your hands on that trophy, don't you? It's got to concentrate. It's got to play the football I know you young lads can play. There's Pozo. Let's put this game to bed. Gillet! Oh my God, he's doing it again! Jean-Louis Gillet, 21st goal this season, and it's another fucking beauty. Now, Lucas Romero has been booked, but the game didn't show me what happened. It was straight to the booking. So don't know what happened. There's Pozo. He balls that up. And they're getting done again here. Another yellow card. It's a bit weird, isn't it? We'll see what happens. Got another free kick. He's going to curl it in. Just go for it, Stiller. Top bag. Oh! Right, so I've made 3 changes with 20 minutes to go. Jan Tillman's come on. That was a fitness sub. The other 2 subs is Bomb. These are for yellow cards. And Walter Ganser, who is a young player who was promoted from the academy. I don't know if he was in the squad last year, to be fair. He's decent. He's got promise. But on paper, he's not like, you know, could be a worry. But at 4-1. Yeah, and look who fucking... Are you taking the piss? Let's get a 5th. Come on. Referee. He's off, referee. He's going. He's going. They're down to 10 men. We're going to attack in. Let's push for that 5th goal. Why not? Why not? Give him some encouragement. Come on, lads. It's done. 2 European finals, 2 wins. Conference in Europa. Can't fucking do it with Venezia. So weird, isn't it? It is weird. I don't know why I'm finding it weird that Venezia won the Serie A, won the Coppa Italia a good few times, lost 3 European finals, and right here I can't win anything in Germany. But that's 2 European Cups in our trophy cabinet. So this is the final league table, and Hoffenheim have lost the playoffs. So Hoffenheim, Berlin and Köln are going down. And those are the teams that are coming up. Look at Schalke. I'd love Schalke. They've just never got back up, have they? Borussia Dortmund won the Pokal, so no freaking Bayern Munich this year, the bastards. I really want to go for this. Hopefully we can do it next year. Timo Werner. And Liverpool tanked Inter. Look at that. The L 4-0 in the Champions League final. Nice to win this as well. Guess who was the leading goal scorer in the Champions League? You guessed it, 39-year-old Lewandowski. Again, we've got 50 million like last year. Even more money in the bank now to rely on. And, you know, there will be some players leaving, so there could be wiggle room in the wages. There will be transfer fees coming in, and hopefully I can fill them gaps, make the team stronger, make us grow together a little bit more. So there we have it. That's the end of Season 7. We picked up a trophy, a European trophy. Awesome. I mean, some of them results this year have been awesome, especially the city ones. That was fantastic. But thank you, as always, for watching. I really do appreciate you, especially your view. Make sure you go and check out We Are Central if you haven't already. I think it'll be a cracking little series. Great story to it. A lot of effort gone into it, not just from me, but from some of my patrons as well. So thank you to everyone who's helped with that, supported it. But thank you to everyone who supported this series so far. Hopefully you will come back for that last season, if it's the last season. We'll see. You never know. I'm going with the flow. But I hope you're happy. And I hope you're safe. I genuinely do. Oh, and I'll see you again. I'm Booed. Bye-bye.